Well, it looks like we have a potential gold medal winner for this summer's best comedy. Horrible Bosses stars Jason Bateman, Charlie Day, and Jason Sudeikis as a pair of average Joes who work decent jobs, but they are set up with the worst possible bosses in the world, who are played by Kevin Spacey, Jennifer Aniston, and Colin Farrell. After years and months of suffering, they finally decide, we're gonna kill him. And they get the help of a murder consultant played by Foxx, and it's off to the races. I've been looking forward to seeing Horrible Bosses for a long time because ever since that first trailer went out, especially with the premise that it has, making it sound like this generation's Office Space, I was really looking forward to this film. This is easily the funniest comedy of the summer so far, and it almost rivals Bridesmaids to be the funniest comedy of the year so far as well. Jason Bateman fits his role very well, as his character is the one that's trying to keep everything together from falling out too much, but also managing to clip a lot of clever lines at the same time. So it's typical Jason Bateman for the kind of role he's in, but as usual, he does a really good job. I always feel like given the right material, Jason Sudeikis can be hilarious, and he definitely is in this film, as he eats up every scene he can the best, and he delivers some of the best lines in the movie too. But if there is a standout out of the three main actors, it is without a doubt Charlie Day. Just imagine how this guy can go from playing the funniest character on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and taking that kind of humor brand that he's used in that show and translating it to this film. It just makes it even better. His kind of comedy style is stemming from talking very fast, out of control most of the time, and there's also those moments where his voice gets very high-pitched because he can't stop talking all the time. Now, if you can get that from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, being a previous fan of that show, then you'll definitely like him in this movie. He is the funniest by far. It will just depend how much you can take him in, of course. I can because I'm a fan of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so I really enjoyed him the most. I laughed the most at him as well. And Foxx managed to do a very commendable job as their murder consultant, and I can't even say his first name because my parents watch my reviews, but he has a very funny name and he's got some very funny scenes as well. Now the bosses in this movie, as I said, are played by Kevin Spacey, Jennifer Aniston, and Colin Farrell with the comb over. Now Colin Farrell isn't used as much as most of the other bosses in this movie, but he really nails down his scenes. As you see, he's very relished in this character, and he nails down all the scenes so well. And Jennifer Aniston, thank God this is not one of her rom-com BS roles that she's been doing for years. She really opens up in this film and plays one of the biggest man-eating bitches I have ever seen on screen in years. And to hear her swearing every few minutes in some of the smartest ways I have seen so far this year, that was even better as well. But God, Kevin Spacey. He's probably the evilest boss I have ever seen in a movie in a long time. If you had to compare this guy to Bill Lumbergh from Office Space, Bill has nothing on Kevin Spacey's character in this movie. He will get squashed just like that. Now this is a raunchy comedy, of course, but it's not really in its detail from like sex or nudity or anything. It really stems from the very cleverly written dialogue, but there are also those moments where you can tell that the actors improvised a lot of their scenes as well. And given the fact that you have these great three main stars, Jason Bateman, Jason Sudeikis, and Charlie Day, they all have a lot of experience in comedy, so you can definitely tell when they really want to broaden upon the lines that they're already given and try to make them funnier, and they really nail them down perfectly because of the past they have in comedy. Now this may sound weird at first, but I almost feel like that this movie is kind of a crossbreed between Office Space and the Coen brothers movie Fargo. Because in Office Space you get the workplace comedy, but then with the Fargo part, you end up getting these moments of comedy that are followed off with these moments of shock, and it really works well in this movie. Director Seth manages to balance the kind of shock comedy along with the raunchy comedy very well, because this movie is not afraid to get dark at points, and it does, but it manages to pick it up right again with that raunchy comedy that's already making the film funny enough. I had a very fun time with Horrible Bosses. It's definitely one of my favorite comedies of the year so far. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. You should definitely check this comedy out, but if you're at the faint of heart of the premise of 3 guys trying trying to kill their bosses, yeah, this isn't your movie then. You might be better off go seeing Zookeeper, and I applaud you if you sit through that. So I hope you enjoyed my review of Horrible Bosses, and if you like this video, subscribe to my channel where you can check out more of my reviews and my latest cartoon series review. And I'm almost at 500 subscribers, so I thank all of you for sticking with me for this time and all of my new ones that have joined me since. Also, follow me on Twitter and follow my posts on therandommind.com. So in the meantime, I'm Tyler from Cali Critic Reviews, and I'll see you guys later.